Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Keith Andrew Network. This is episode 274. I'm here with Ms. Holder, Delia Holder, and I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me in your show.
Well, no problem. Now, for people who want to know what the Keith Andrew Network is, my theme is uncensored, freedom of speech, freedom of self-expression. So I'm going to ask you a lot of hard-hitting questions, and you can ask me anything you want. But the whole point of my show is to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still overcome controversy and reach my goals in life. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into a perfect example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities that you should never give up, and you should prove to people you can still mount to something. Now, with that being said, half hour of your time, have as much time as you like. Well, let's see how the interview goes. And starting off, what can you tell us about yourself?
About myself? Okay, basically I am almost new in United States. I came here 1.5 years ago with my son. He's in grade 6 and going to Monroe Middle School. Yeah, it's a very nice country. I really like this country, and I hope I will stay a long time here. But still, I'm missing my country too because my whole families are there. Yeah, yeah, let's see. I started to learn so many things, American things.
All right. Well, before we get into that, I'm going to ask you the easy questions first. Is when you were growing up, did you do any sports? And when you were in college, were you a study nerd or party animal?
Yeah, I was part of sports and games, though it was not so easy in my country to play outdoor games being a woman. But yeah, I was involved with handball when I was in school and basketball when I was in college.
All right. Now the next question is you mentioned that you are a I guess former refugee.
Um, it's just I came from Bangladesh, and yeah, it was quite difficult for me to stay there, being an activist and being a woman who was working outside. So there are lots of stories behind that, but it was difficult for me to be there for a long time because I was kind of extrovert woman, and maybe you heard a little bit about women in the Muslim countries. Like they have lots of barriers in the society, in the community, in the religion, and all those things. So yeah, I'm feeling better here because at least I can speak whatever I think. I have the rights to say whatever I think it's right or wrong.
No, absolutely. No one should be in a country where it's basically run by dictators.
It's not only dictator, but the culture, the society. It's difficult to understand for you because you are in a free country, and in our country it's like you have to be very careful about the society, the family, the religion people, the government, and everything. So basically in paper you have rights, but in reality you don't have any rights, especially to speak what you think.
No, absolutely. And I seen it firsthand. I talked to people from China, and they said they have to be very careful what they see, or they've never seen from begin ever again.
Yeah,
You from your country, same thing. You have to be very careful, and
yeah,
it's just you have to look like this. No one has the right to tell you what to think, what to say, what to do. It's not Nazi Germany, so you do have the freedom to think. We're not all sheep, and God created all of us was to being individuals. So it's kind of like you have assholes saying, "Well, I have the power," or "I have the power." And it's like a bad He-Man joke saying, "I have the power." But
Yeah.
basically you have these people that are, and it's uncensored, say whatever you want, dickless, think, "Well, I am in charge and no one can touch me," and it's just you find more assholes than nice people, and the
Yeah.
problem with that, it spreads like cancer, because China can do it, then Bangladesh can do it, and if Bangladesh can do that, then Russia can do it, and Russia is monkey see, monkey do, and it's kind of like you guys are acting like sheep than actually being wolves.
Yeah, that's true. And they do not consider me as a human. They consider me as a woman. So I rather prefer to be called as a human.
No, absolutely, and it's funny, but it's not funny. But while on this subject, are you a does your son like? Well, you or your son, do you like Iron Maiden?
Sorry?
Oh, there's a rock and roll band called Iron Maiden.
Oh, basically, my son, he likes American music. Me, not really familiar with the new bands, but yeah, I really like your ABBA, then Boney M. When I was teen, I used to listen to them. But yeah, my son knows everything. Sometimes I really like the lyrics, and I heard the song, but I don't have that much idea. I'm very new. I hope I will learn everything about United States very soon.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden's from England, and one of their songs, I can send it to you if you want. It's
Yeah,
really.
sure, definitely, yeah.
And,
I like music. I
go
like
ahead.
music. It's my passion.
I'm sorry, this does Skype a little delay. I'm just saying the reason that I bring up Iron Maiden is the song we're talking about people being sheep and being flocked together. There's a song called Prisoner, and it basically says, "What's your name? Oh, you're now number 2. Who's number 1?" And basically it says, "I am not a number. I'm a man. I'm a free man." And it just ends with the guy laughing at him, and it goes into the song. But
Okay, you send me the link. I definitely will listen because I like to listen music.
now the next question I was gonna ask you was what was your wife over like in Bangladesh, and what was your breaking point? When did you say I had enough of this shit? I want to go somewhere else.
Basically, in Bangladesh, I was a successful businessman. I had my own consultancy firm. Through that consultancy firm, I was working for different fashion brands in Bangladesh and India and some other countries in Asia. So my job was basically to check the supplier factories for brands, the brands that making clothes and other things. And yeah, that was challenging job to check the factories, the working environment, workers' rights and everything. And sometimes it was not on the favor of the factory owners, because if the report is not good, there is the risk to lose the order, business, something like that. Yeah, it was good. It was good career for me. I would say it was one of the best career for a woman in Bangladesh. But then, in the market, there are also lots of people doing same business. And I'm woman. I started my business by myself. I got no help from my family, friends, or anyone when I started. I really struggled, and I made this business from the scratch. And then I had lots of enemies. And yeah, I used to travel a lot. I used to go outside after sunset. Many people didn't like that. Many people didn't like that I'm earning more than any man. And also there was the risks from the factory owners. They didn't like me. Lots of things happened there. And Then in one point I found it's basically not really good or safe for me to continue there for a long time because I have several plans to do and I'm really vocalist or activist, you can say. So it was risks for me. And then I decided to go somewhere. And luckily, I don't know it's my luck or not, and what's the destiny written on my fate. I found normally I have always multiple visa for different countries all over the world. But when I decided to leave my country, that time I found I have no visa in my passport. And then it normally takes time to get a visa for any good countries. And then I remember, oh, maybe in my old passport I have one visa. Then I checked and I found I have visa for United States from 2011. And then I decided, okay, maybe it's my destiny. Let's see. Then I just came here.
I hear it. Now, I wanted to have you on the show for a couple reasons. And I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting ones, and I don't mean any disrespect by it. But do you think that, first off, the world is a big mental asylum, because you have a lot of crazy people everywhere. But do you think, especially in this country, they like to label everyone? They like to label the blacks, Hispanics, people like me who are handicapped, mentally challenged, retarded. Everyone likes to have a label. But I was going
for me, basically, it doesn't matter. As a person, I don't like the label or all those things, but the environment from where I came, compared to that, it's really very, very good situation here in the United States. At least people are taking care of disabled people, people are taking care of elder people, children. Like when I came here with my son, I was really, in one sense, I was really hopeless what to do, how to do. Then I found really people are taking care of each other. That I really liked here. I'm comparing with my country to your country.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best things here that people are really taking. Even as you said, you want to show people that you can do something. In my country, never thought that way. And in my son's school, there are some special help if the student is not really good on study or mentally disabled to study or progress. They support them. I really like that in your country. And another thing I really like, people here like you, they never give up. That's really like nobody give up.
No,
Even they are young generation like you, even they are old like me or other people, nobody give up. They try.
No, absolutely. You have to be very passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing I was going to ask you, some hard-hitting questions, is what's your opinion about ISIS? And if you
Actually, I don't like any kind of violence. I don't like to see the blood, and I don't like to see people killing each other. So for me, I don't like them. That's all I can say.
No, absolutely. It's basically, I don't know. This country likes to police the world, and it's basically. Personally, I would have left Saddam and left him alone, because Saddam was our ally. He kept his people under control, and when he was there, you had no Arab Spring, you had no ISIS, you had none of this garbage that was going on.
Yeah.
But because America thought, oh, maybe this would be better, and then they took him out, and then basically the shit just hit the fan. And now you have all this crap going on. So, what is your opinion? Do you think we should have if we just stayed out of things that didn't concern us, do you think the world would be a better place?
I am always optimistic. I hope always. I always pray the world to be a good place, a better place than before. Yeah, sometimes it's okay. It's a debating issue that should I fight against this kind of violence or not. Different people have different opinion. For me, I will try first to find out where you can say a dialogue to set something. It can be a win-win situation first. So it's a mixed reaction from my side, but I don't like violence for any purpose. Like you can say, okay, I'm as United States, they're saving their people. That's why they're killing the ISIS or killing other people. I think we should try in other way too. That's my opinion. But at the other hand, for the world, ISIS is not the main problem because, yeah, they are focused, they are on limelight. But every country, you will find some conservative people, some people like this, some with the terrorist mentality or with the mentality of killing others, something like that. Maybe they are not in the limelight, not in focus in by social media or other media. So yeah, it's a mixed reaction anyway.
There's always going to be good and evil in the world. And say eventually we kill ISIS and ISIS is gone, something else is going to fill that gap.
Yeah, something is going to come up after that.
Perfect example. It's going way back. First it was the Nazis, and after the whole Nazi thing, it was the Russians, was the Cold War, and then it was Desert Storm, and then it was. The point is, there's always something in every decade and every year. There's something. So basically, when you think you killed all the evil people, they magically reappear again like freaking rabbits.
You can see this World War II. There are several things. Then the last one was Al Qaeda. After Al Qaeda, you kill Laden, and then the ISIS came. You will kill everyone. Like yesterday, I was reading a news that the question was that maybe very soon ISIS will disappear, but you don't know. Another one will come very soon. So
either way, you can't win.
Yeah, but I'm optimistic. I hope people will change because this is we who can start something better. That's we, that's me, that's you, that's we. So if we can start something good, it will change.
No, absolutely. I don't mean to bring on the negativity. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Now I'm going to pass this show over to you. Actually, one more thing. It's when you came to this country, what were your goals? Like, what do you want out of life?
Basically, when I came, I was not really in a stable mind to think about lots of things. So when I came here first, I thought maybe I will see if I can survive here. I will stay here or I will go back to my country, something like that. So I was in unstable situation. And then my visa was for 6 months, like once I entered here. And by this time, I decided, okay, it's not good to go back to my country. Better to stay here. It's safe for me and good for me too. And then, after that, I started to think about my goal setting and everything. So initially when I came, I was not sure, basically.
Hi, Harry. Now I'm going to pass the show over to you. Was there anything you wanted to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? This is your time after all.
Yeah. I was watching all the videos. Not all, but I watched a couple of your videos, your interviews. I really like that. Actually, I want to know more about you because I don't have lots of people I know here and hardly I get chance to talk with other people. So it will be nice if you can tell me about yourself, like about your future plan, about your past, like your learning disability, how you overcome that, how you are still struggling with your goals and with your dreams, like that.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much like you, only it's going to be scaled back. I would be learning at a slower pace. So you're like a 10, I would be like, I don't know, a 5 or a 6. So I learn, more like hands on. Someone would say, okay, here's a book, go read the book. And you say, okay, no problem. But for me, they would have to break it down and go from one page to another and do it about 3 to 4 times so eventually sinks in. I'm kind of like a rock. Eventually it's going to sink in. Basically, I was pushed along with my education, and it was, people always said, you're going to end up in a group home, you're gonna not going to amount to anything, or this and that. So long story short, I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show everyone, or that labeled me mentally challenged, retarded, whatever, but I can still amount to something. And for the past 3 years and a half, just June will be 4. For 3 years and a half, I've been working on my passion, and that's doing my talk show. And I would like to be the next Bill O'Reilly, Michael Landsberg, Bill Maher. I like to be on TV. I just want to be like a celebrity or a broadcast announcer. Just someone just to say, hey, I made it.
That's right. Good job.
Oh, thank you. So this is working really hard on what I want.
Yeah. So what's your future dream? Or I would say dream, not future dream. Dream is dream.
I would say my future dream would be just going out and say, hey, I saw your show. Can I get an autograph or can I get a picture? I like to be recognized, and I just want to be established.
You want to be recognized?
Yes.
Yeah, I think already lots of people knows you, and it's a great channel. I will recommend my friends too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, maybe we can do a group interview.
Sorry?
Oh, maybe you and a bunch of your girlfriends can come together and we can do a group interview.
Yeah, but all are in Bangladesh or other countries. Nobody here in the United States.
Give it time.
Yeah, sure. I will try to find some people so you can interview more people from different country, not from United States, but from other countries too.
No, absolutely. I interviewed people. It's funny you mention this. I have interviewed people from England, Canada. Well, this was a demo interview, but I interviewed someone from Japan. I think Joe was either Japan or South America. I was far. Yeah, like I said, it was a demo interview, so I don't really remember that much. But a lot of Canadians, a lot of British people. I interviewed someone from Germany, and it's just you go to KeithAndrewNetWork. It's now globalized. It's
that's great.
Wherever you have YouTube, you can see my show.
Yeah, I already subscribed.
No, I appreciate it. Are you on Facebook or? Well, I know you're on Facebook, but are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too.
Now, for people who want to follow you, what's your Facebook name? What's your Twitter name? Are you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I'm in LinkedIn too. Yeah. Yeah, I will post your channel everywhere, in Twitter, in LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere.
No, I appreciate it. Now, I do want to talk to you off the show, off the air. But wrapping up, do you have any funny stories you'd like to share, or any words of wisdom you want to give?
Funny story. I like fun, so I have thousand funny stories in my life. But what I want to say to your viewers, I need your prayer. I need that you remember me, or you wish me something best so that me and my son can adapt with this country and can survive, and we can do something good for human.
No, absolutely. Now, before we go off the air, I'm gonna ask you one hard-hitting question, going on the record. When I first approached you, what was your honest opinion about my talk show? And after doing the interview, how do you feel now?
Basically, honestly, I really like that you talk with me, because when I send you a message through Woodbury Family's web page in Facebook, I really felt, yeah, something special, or my feeling was really good that, yeah, you were so nice. You talked with me, and then you offered me for this interview. And, for me, it's a kind of honor too. Like in United States, someone is giving me some priorities and asking me to talk with him. So it's nice. My feeling is really amazing.
No, absolutely.
It's awesome. You did a great job for me. I'm feeling really very, very good.
No, I appreciate it. Now, stay tuned for after the show. I do have a couple questions for you. But wrapping up, I want to say it's a real honor and privilege to have you as a guest.
Sorry?
Oh, wrapping up our interview, I just want to say it was a real honor and privilege to have you as a guest.
Okay.